folks, so this is a unique diaspora check-in. We typically speak to persons in the diaspora only, but we couldn't speak to one sister and not speak to all the Bramwell triplets. Cadine, Colleen, and Colliet went to the United States, studied on scholarships, and became 2 lawyers and a doctor. Sound like a movie, don't it? Colliet recently returned home. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good morning, Neville.
Good morning.
I like it. All right. Remind me. Let me start with Colleen. Remind me when you guys left and where you went and stuff like that. Hold on 1 second. I want to show you how I'm great, you know. Colleen is in pink. Don't? No? Cadine is in pink. And Colleen is in yellow. Ah. Oh, me are the greatest man in the world, so we know who is in blue. But let me start with you, Cadine. When did you guys leave and where you go? Why you leave us?
So we left in 2012 because we got a scholarship to go overseas to study right after we left Tivoli Gardens, which was incredible. And we did 4 years at St. Augustine's University. After St. Augustine's, we each then went to law school and medical school. And now we're 2 lawyers and 1 doctor.
It sounds like a movie true, don't it? That's the truth. 2 lawyers and a doctor. Why not 3 lawyers, though? Colleen?
To be very honest, I knew from the beginning that just was not for me. Too much writing.
Too much writing, but don't doctors have to do all kinds of stuff, too?
We do, but not as much as lawyers. And to be honest, sometimes we consider the enemy.
Colliet kind of look at you and go, huh? Colliet, what was your story? Why lawyer? And Cadine and Colliet, right? You guys do the same kind of law or no?
We don't. Cadine focuses mostly on environmental while I do more of a general practice. I think law for me really is the advocacy that I enjoy and being able to, provide that type of representation for a client. That's really what brings the spark for me. And I knew from, I would say, college. So really that second semester in undergrad, I was like, you know what? I like oral advocacy. I think I should be a lawyer. And I kept pursuing it ever since.
My producer reminded me that I spoke to you guys before, didn't I? I interviewed you guys before. You guys remember? You remember? Cadine, you remember?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you remember what it was about at the time? Just the fact that you were triplets?
Triplets, and also we were talking about what we would anticipate studying in college, which is very different for Colliet and I believe I said I would be a journalist. I'm not a journalist.
Actually, that was Carrie Ann Lee sitting beside me. That's a long time ago.
Yes.
I think that was, 2012 it was or something like that?
That is correct, yes.
That's a long time ago.
Yes.
Colliet, how has it been for you?
Since practicing law,
yeah.
I think it's really been a joyful experience. First, just to see that I achieved that goal, that was really tremendous because I took the bar during the pandemic. So that was an experience in itself. And I'm also licensed here in Jamaica as well. So to have a double bar is really a blessing. And I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity. I don't take it for granted.
Fantastic. Cadine, what about you?
I echo what Colliet says. I am more so a transactional attorney, so I don't do oral advocacy at all. I'm really in the courthouse at any given day. I'm behind my computer working hard for clients. I work with a big law firm, and so my work is heavy. Often, I love what I do. I knew even from college that I prefer to be the type of attorney that is really behind the scene, working day and night to bring the results for our clients. I did oral advocacy similar to Colliet, but that's where she shines and I shine behind the scene, and I'm okay with that. Okay.
And Dr. Bramwell, what about you?
Yeah, so, for me, being a doctor is really a privilege. At the same time, it's rewarding and very, very challenging, but I actually wouldn't have it any other way. I love being able to provide care for my patients. but at the same time, challenging.
Okay. I probably asked this question when you guys were here before. What's the best thing? I'm going to go back to Cadine. What's the best thing about being 3 in 1, if that makes any sense? Triplets. What's the best thing?
It does. For me, my sisters are my best friends. So I am the shy one out of the 3 of us. I think they will agree. And I have just been blessed with, I've always had my sisters with me. Even when I think of college, we would have the cafeteria to go to on a daily basis. And I would be so intimidated. And once I saw Colleen or Colette, I'm okay. I didn't have to worry. I would just go sit with them. And that's for my entire life. Having my sisters is my greatest asset.
Yeah, but you don't sound shy at all. So like a chocolate. And Colleen, what's the worst thing about this triplet thing?
Getting confused for the other one, to be honest. Sometimes it be serious and no one is willing to believe that I'm not Colleen.
You seem to be the shy one, truth be told. Before you guys split up, only did fool up anybody and go on like you're not who you is and stuff like that? And did you guys do that deliberately, Cadine?
That's a good question.
Which sounds like you did.
If it happened, I would likely say it's not intentional.
You guys, I was preparing for this, and you mentioned Tivoli Gardens and stuff. Are you surprised? Well, maybe I shouldn't use the word surprise, but did you envision where you guys would be right now back then? Colette?
I think so. If not the specific areas, the success, we could see it at a young age, even at Tivoli Gardens High School. And that's really where it started, because we really have to commend our teachers, our guidance council, like all the staff at Tivoli Gardens High School. They really helped us and propelled us. So we will never forget the foundation that was laid there. That's really where it started for us. So it's an absolute yes.
Oh, all right. So, Cadine, you did a book, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Tell me about it.
So I recently wrote a book titled 2 Lawyers, 1 Doctor, Breaking Barriers to Achieve Success. And it echoes what Colette just said about Tivoli Gardens High School. But I wrote the book from our genesis. And in our genesis, we did not initially value education, to be honest. Growing up in Tivoli Gardens at Tivoli Gardens, you begin to wonder, what's the purpose of going beyond the community? Can I even achieve that? So prior to us attending Tivoli Gardens High School, which, for most folks is not a traditional high school, you would not expect that we would all go there and we're going to become lawyers and doctors. That's just where we ended up. But going there revolutionized our life, from our teachers to our guidance counselor. And I wrote the book so that folks in the inner city, particularly students, would recognize we are not an anomaly. We did not get lucky. My heart breaks when I hear folks say, oh, you guys are just lucky. We're not. It was hard work. It was a preparation in a season where we did not even know the success that would come later on. And so I wrote it to inspire people. And then I also recognize that folks do want to go overseas and study, but there are so many barriers. And I've dedicated chapters specifically for Caribbean students, practical advice from our experience that tell them you need to consider these steps to position yourself to attend a college or a university in the States on scholarships. And that's the book. That's what I wrote, and I'm hoping it will inspire folks.
Yeah, where can we get it?
So it will be at Brian's bookstore as effective on Saturday. We're actually having a book signing there. The Bramwell triplets will be there, and folks can come and get their copies, and we'll be signing. Yep.
All right. I'm absolutely so impressed with you guys. Great to see you again. Fantastic that you were here a little while ago, and hopefully we will hear more from you guys. Y'all stay safe, and just God bless the 3 of you. Fantastic. And I know everyone in Tivoli Gardens and your family must be incredibly proud of you as we are here. Thanks for joining us. God bless. All right.
Thanks.
The Bramwell triplets, Cadine, Colleen, and Colette. 2 lawyers and a doctor. That's it for our Diaspora Check-In.
All right, so we're recapping Cartel and its co-accused's appeal to the Privy Council. We're doing that after this break. Please stay with us.